So what it takes to be a wildlife photographer? A camera, a lens, a lot of patience. The Tech Navigator team takes you into the wild to show you how wildlife photography can be started on a small budget. Does it have to be a big camera, a big lens? This is a 200-400mm lens and a Nikon camera. Do you really need this when you're starting out if you don't have the budget? We don't think so. Here's a Canon SX20 PowerShot camera. If you have one of these, and if you don't really want to invest in an SLR or a lens right now, or if you don't have the budget for it, then you can actually start with it. Give it some time, perfect your techniques to start with, and then move on to the SLR. It's not that it will give you SLR quality images, but then you'll probably get near about there somewhere. Anyways, so we are assuming for this video that you wish to buy an SLR and a lens as well. So well, what's your budget? Let's say your budget is approximately 30,000 to start with. So what do you get for yourself? So what camera options and lens options do you have? Let's check them out. Here's a Nikon D40X. It's a pretty old camera now, but you could get one of these second hand, or you could probably get a new D3100, D3000 if they still stock it, and you could get a D3200, which is a lot of megapixels. You wouldn't really need it, but then it's fine if you want to get it. So this is an entry-level camera. It's very easy to hold, very lightweight. It's got a 50mm lens right now on it, which is not really used for your wildlife photography, but then for simple purposes you can always use it. Fantastic lens. So get an entry-level camera, start with it, and get a decent 70-210mm lens. Let me show you one of those. This is a Nikon 70-210 lens. They don't make one of these any of these anymore, but you can get them if you hunt for them on eBay, elsewhere. You can also get the budget 70-300mm lens, the G lens, which is priced at near about 6,000 and 7,000, and begin. Say that camera will set you back by about 25,000 and one of these lenses by 5,000 or 6,000. So you're good to go with 30,000 rupees. Here's a Tamron 200-400 lens. That's the hood. It comes with a huge hood. If you get one of these, trust me, you will be noticed. That's one problem with this lens. It attracts a lot of attention. This is a made in Japan lens. Again, you can get it off eBay. It's a push-pull zoom type, so that's how you zoom to 400. It becomes a pretty long lens. I don't really enjoy holding such large lenses, but then when you're on a budget, you shouldn't mind. This lens has a fixed aperture of 5.6. That is, the maximum aperture is 5.6. It's not one of those fast lenses, but it can do your job on a sunny day like this. It comes with a tripod stand, so here it is. Very handy. With the kind of diameter and the weight and the length of the lens, you need the tripod. An important thing to note here is that in this category, the long range telephoto lenses such as the Tamron 200-400, you will not find them cheap. You will find them at a price point which is above 50,000 rupees. The good thing is that you can buy these lenses second hand on eBay or elsewhere in camera markets for much cheaper price, within the range of about 20,000 to 25,000. Here's another option. This is a 300mm f4.5 metal lens. It's built like a tank. Trust me, it's heavy. You won't want to carry this the whole day. But when you do, and if you try hard, this lens can get you really good images. I would almost compare it to my Nikon 300mm f4, which has more contrast but probably equal sharpness. This is a 35-year-old lens. I got it off eBay. If you can't find one of these, it's called Tair 3, T-A-I-R, Tair 3. If you can find one of these, don't hesitate. I got it at 4,000 rupees and I wouldn't sell it for 20.
Let's talk a little about the autofocus capabilities of these lenses. The Tamron 200-400 will not autofocus on a Nikon body if it's an entry-level S-Class. For Canon cameras, you're in better luck because most of the lenses, the alternatives that we are given, would autofocus on Canon. But in case of Nikon, this will be a problem. That's almost about it, about what we want to talk about in this video. This was our first part wherein we are explaining the introduction to various lenses and cameras which you can get at a budget and start with wildlife photography. In the next parts, we will begin with each lens and a camera and take it down to the field, take photos and show you what you can actually get.
Hope you enjoyed this video and hope you are looking out for more. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and do like us on Facebook. Check out our website on www.technavigator.com.